Hey everyone, I'm Yana, welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Steinsgate, so let's begin.
ではそれは後回しだ。タイムマシンについて探してくれ。
Okay, welcome back to Steinsgate. In the previous episode, we hacked CERN, and we found out they were actually experimenting with humans to build a time machine. So let's see what happens now. Okay, then we'll save that for next time. Search for something related to time machines.
さすがに出てこないんじゃね?
You know we're not going to find anything, right? After that, Daru spends about 15 minutes fishing through the accelerated division chief's email, but he doesn't find anything about time machines. They wouldn't speak directly. Words like Accelerated Technical Committee and LHC Project Lead came up, so I guess we should look for an ID from there. Maybe then we can get more information. You can't look it up with the ID you have? Daru shakes his head. Well, I guess let's call it a day. Let's call it a day. By the way, what we just saw was CERN's biggest server, but I also found a strange database on the network. Strange how? It was buggy. Buggy? I mean, it was full of some kind of code. But the code was gibberish, utterly impossible to decode. Thank you very much. Could it be encrypted? Most certainly. Not by any algorithm I've ever seen. It wouldn't even work as a program. It just bothers me. Why would they have a database that nobody could ever use? Interesting. That is strange. I'll see what I can find out. Please do. Daru tries every trick in the book to crack that mystery database. But after about an hour, the pistons he has for fingers begin speeding up. Eventually, he just slams the keyboard out of frustration. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. You call this a program, dumbass? Go to hell. That's so funny. Oh great, he snapped. I think you should stop. Mayuri puts down her sewing tools and turns to Daru with a worried look on her face. My head is spinning. I can't take it anymore. Phew. This is bad. Daru's breaking down. Maybe I'm pushing him too far. Maybe? You think so? He's been up to days straight. He's probably at his limit. Good work. Go rest, Daru. Yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, even if it isn't a bug, but an actual program, only the guys who made it could understand it. I've never seen anything like it. A program unlike anything he's seen. You've got email. Okay, let's check it out. John Titer. Whoa, John Titer. Are you being honest? If everything you wrote is true, then we have a lot to talk about, particularly concerning the IBN 5100's hidden functionality, which I have not mentioned to anybody yet. I am indeed surprised that you know about it. However, I have not gone to the year 2000. Though it is possible I may go there later. There are 3 possible explanations. Okay. First, the John Titer who appeared in 2000 is my future self. In other words, I go to 2000 later and write about the things you have told me. But that would cause a chicken and egg paradox, wouldn't it? Second, you're delusional or making things up. Both. For the sake of serious discussion, let's set this possibility aside. Third, you may have seen something I wrote on a different world line. That would mean that 10 years ago you existed on a different world line than the one we're on now. However, that raises another issue. When the world line changes, the entire timeline is reconstructed from past to future in order to prevent a paradox from occurring. That was proven in 2036. In other words, it should be impossible for you to retain memories of a previous world line. Well, he can. Unless you too are a time traveler, that is. Do you have any idea what the cause could be? Interesting. I go. A flash runs through my head like an electric shock. I don't do this. She's doing it. There's quite a bit of text, but what catches my eye are the first several lines. Of course. Everything is falling into place. What you talking about? Mairi looks at me curiously, but I don't have time to answer her. I'm frantically assembling the pieces in my mind. John Titor, CERN, the time machine. These things are all connected. And now I have another piece of the puzzle. I shiver at my own brilliance. Daru, I think I know how we can read that program. Seriously? How? I aim my phone's camera at the screen displaying the supposedly bugged data and take a picture. I attach it to a message. Does this code look familiar? And send it to Titor. That could be a possibility. A mysterious database inside CERN, a program unlike anything Super Hacker Daru has ever seen. Its true form is... If my hunch is correct, John Titor should know. What? There's no way. Say what you like, we'll know soon enough. We wait for Titor's reply. Though it's only been a few minutes, it feels like an eternity to me. You've got an email. It's here. Where did you find that? That's a written in a proprietary IBM programming language used prior to 1975. You can only decipher it with an IBM 5100. I quickly open the email, and its contents are enough to raise goosebumps on my entire body. Now we have to just find the IBM 5100, just as I suspected. Huh? I was right, Daru. I know where that data comes from. An IBM 5100? That retro PC has a certain special function. In fact, for more than 25 years after it went to market in 1975, nobody knew of it, save a few IBM engineers. That function was first brought to light by the John Titor, who appeared in 2000. A while after Titor posted about it, an actual IBM engineer admitted to the hidden function's existence. Which reminds me, I talked to Suzuha about this only yesterday. It can also decipher IBM's proprietary programming language, which was written before APL and BASIC became widespread. Isn't that surprising? How do you know all this? Now it's a dead programming language, only decipherable with an IBM 5100. What an incredible coincidence. A prime example of synchronicity at work. It's almost like an almighty wheel is pulling the strings. No, I say. This discovery of ours was inevitable from the start, for this is the choice of Steins Gate.
シュタインズゲートの選択だということだ。
つまりセルンは
Wait, so CERN has an IBM 5100 database? Those machines aren't compatible with any modern software. Why would they do something like that?
わからん。
ならば聞くが
Answer me this.
外部からの
What is the best way to secure a machine against external
最高のセキュリティ方法は
cracking?
何だ。
そりゃスタンドアローン
Well,
だ。
make it stand alone, of course. Daru quickly catches onto the intent of my question. If only IBM 5100s can read it, then I guess that's kind of a standalone.
ゆえに
Which means that CERN's keeping their most important secrets hidden
最重
there.
要の機密だということだ。
How do you know about that hidden function anyway?
俺の頭の中に
It is recorded in my brain's extensive index librorum
どうでもいいっておこう
prohibitorum. Taito said it himself 10 years ago, but Daru wouldn't believe me even if I told him the truth.
パクリ設定を
Very original. I ignored Daru's retort.
マユリ
Mayuri,
大事
we
な
have
話がある
important
から集
matters
ま
to
れ
discuss. Assemble.
ここから
I can hear your fight from here. Mayuri is suing. She doesn't get off the sofa.
聞こえるとか聞こえない
It doesn't
か
matter
ら問題
whether
で
you
はない
can
の
hear
だ
or not.
これは
This meeting concerns the fate of the future gadget laboratory. Nay, the fate of
人類の未
mankind.
来にとってだからもっとこう
So I wanted to
秘密
feel
めい
more
た感じと
secretive.
いうか企んでいる感じを出したい
Like we're scheming or something. It's important that we stare closely at the monitor and exchange dramatic lines. The atmosphere right now is too light. It's all Mayuri's fault. No, it's not.
マユシーは
Mayushi won't participate in your evil schemes. Well, I can't have everything in my way. Damn right.
二人とも聞け
Listen, you two. Henceforth, the future gadget laboratory shall begin emergency top secret operations.
これは
This shall be the first stage in our war against the dark powers that manipulate the world from the shadows. Our enemy is CERN, a scientific institute engaged in the most evil research imaginable.
た連中でやオカリン声で
Okarin, you're too loud, and I've been up all night. Crap, I guess I am being too loud. That kind of ruins the whole secret feeling. And the window's open too. If Suzuha is down below, I'm sure she can hear everything. So I turn it down a notch.
いいか
Understand?
世界にまた
The world has no need for two mad scientists. Before they can get ahead of us, we must outwit them.
奴らって
Who are they?
奴らは奴らだ
You know them.
あのね
Maishi doesn't get it at
全
all.
然わかんないよ
つまり
Basically, we must obtain the Phantom Retro PC, the IBM 5100,
IBN5100 を手に入れる
said to be located somewhere in Akiba. I make a magnificent declaration, but Daru just rubs his eyes and Mayuri returns to her needlework. Damn it. Is there anything you guys react to? We've uncovered a massive conspiracy here. How come you aren't excited?
僕探すのは
I'll
パス
pass on the search. I'm seriously tired. Besides, I want to keep
セルンの中をもっ
combing
と
CERN
探り
server.
たいけん
そうだった
That's true.
なまあ
Well,
それがで
you're
き
the
るの
only
は
one
誰
who
だけ
can
な
do
んだ
that,
から
Daru, so I'll
そっ
leave
ち
it
は
to you.
任せるでは
So, the IBM 5100 investigation squad shall consist of Mayuri and me.
無理だよ
I can't. Mayuri makes an apologetic face.
コス作りもある
I
し
have to make costumes, and I have work too. So basically, you two are telling me this. I'm the only one with free time. Yeah,
いいだろう
fine.
この件
I'll
は俺が
manage
何
alone
とかする
somehow. It's useless to try and stop me. Understood?
俺のやり方に口出しは無用
また何か
Are you going to do something bad
悪い
again?
ことしようとして
いや
No, he's all talk. I have my useless comrades behind and stride gallantly out of the lab. I leave my useless. Okay. I step out onto the street. Immediately a bicycle skids to a stop in front of me. Hi! Okabe Rintaro! Suzuha gets off her bicycle and gives me a strange greeting. I want to ask her, are you an American or something? But I'm distracted by her shiny bicycle. It's the same bicycle that was in front of the brown tube workshop yesterday. I guess it belongs to her. Well, deduction skills, amazing. I wonder how much that set her back. I mean, it does look pretty expensive. Pretty nice technique there. Bicycles are fun, aren't they? I've never ridden one before coming here. You'd never ridden a bicycle? No, I had ridden motorcycles before though. Isn't that... I didn't get it, but okay, weird girl. And what's with that flashy braking back there? I think it'd be pretty dangerous if she did that all through the town. Beginners get cocky and get into accidents. You see that pattern all the time. If you're going to go full speed, at least wear a helmet. Going to work now? Yep. The brown tube workshop's shutters are open, but the shop itself never opens until 11 or 12. I don't know exactly when. It seems to change with Mr. Brown's mood. That's perfect. There's something we need to talk about. Huh? But I need to get the shop ready for business. Just what does this crumbly old brown tube workshop need to get ready? Nothing really. Jeez. I just mindlessly sweep in front of the shop. If I clean inside, the boss gets angry. Everything's where it needs to be, he says. So he's paying her to not clean? Something's wrong with that guy. So hear me out then. But I'm so tired. In other words, she doesn't feel like talking. I glare at her. You would be unwise to anger me. Does it have to be right now? My glare is not very effective. She doesn't falter at all. But I still maintain my stern expression and nod. Then go ahead. Suzuha shrugs her shoulder as she locks her bicycle. Then she turns to me. But keep it short, okay? Where is the IBN 5100? No intel yet? What? I don't know. Oh. But by the way you talked yesterday, it sure sounded like you knew. No, I know someone who knows. Then take me to them. I won't take no for an answer. Refuse and I'll show you a living hell. I can't? Come on. I've even said I'd show you a living hell. I can't introduce you even if I wanted to. What do you mean? Don't tell me they're imaginary. They've been dead for years. You've got email. Paris. Song of Prophecy. But the fallen angel professed his resurrection in her song Esoteric Choker Nyan. This song is the cat's meow. I found a copy of the album she put out back in her indie days, had to pay through the whiskers for it, and faithfully decoded each song of prophecy regarding Judgment Day. Nya. Okay. We can respond to that. Email. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. Anyway, there's nothing I can tell you. Honestly, I'm hoping you can tell me something. Suzuha pats me on the shoulders. Funny, you'd think I'm the one who's supposed to cheer her up. Just then, Mr. Brown opens the door and makes his appearance. Hey, part-timer. It's only your third day and you're late? Sorry, boss. The streets were a little crowded this morning. If you're not gonna take this seriously, I can always give you the boot here. As for you, Okabe, don't you lay a finger on my part-timer.
浴場しているのは
Aren't you the lecherous one here, Mr. Brown? Why you just try saying something like that in front of Nay. I'll murder you. Gotta keep my honor as a father. Besides, I ain't got no use for a skinny kid like her. What was that? Take that back, boss. Suzuha's actually mad now. What, you mad? I'm not a kid, I'm a warrior. Okay. Huh? What you talking about? Suzuha's burning passion has the manager shocked. I, on the other hand, am impressed. On impulse, I take Suzuha's hand and grasp it firmly. I like the look in your eyes. You part-timer warrior. They shine with the radiance of the beast unseen in modern man. Never forget those eyes of yours, and you shall surely change class from part-time warrior to true warrior. But I'm already a warrior. Stay diligent in your training, and you shall have a place at my side on the field of Ragnarok. He believes in Nordic apocalypse? Ragnarok? Suzuha looks confused. What's that? It's the Nordic apocalypse, like Northmen? The final battle against CERN. You've got something like that planned? Count me in if you do, but I've never heard of it. Of course you haven't. This is the first time I've revealed this. We gotta keep our secrecy. Reveal all operation names to strangers. Nice. For I shall be the one to initiate Ragnarok, and the world shall be reborn. So you're lucky. Wow, you're sure brave, Okabe Rintaro. You'll probably fail, but I like your spirit. I wish my comrades were as spirited as you are. Apparently, Suzuha has comrades. I'd like her to introduce me. That way, I can form my personal army, the Phoenix Crusaders. Oh god. Wait a sec. Why does she assume I'll fail at Ragnarok? Looks like I need to instill fear of hoeing Kyoma into this goal. That will go well. Why does my store attract nothing but weirdos? Damn. Whatever, part-timer. Just come inside. Coming! Later, Okabe Rintaro. Suzuha waves and winks at me as she heads inside the store. Wait up, Okarin! Then Mayuri comes down the stairs, passing Suzuha. So you're going to help me search after all? That's the lab ma'am spirit. Oh, no, that's not it. I was thinking about buying lunch. She really is a glutton. It's not even lunchtime yet. So, where do you plan to go? What to eat? Mayuri places her finger on the bottom lip in thought as she walks. Sambo's beef bowl sounds good. This tiny high school girl truly has guts to enter Sanbo alone. That place isn't like the chain restaurants with their colorful menus and brightly lit interiors. First-timers are often caught by the old-school atmosphere. Plus, the clientele is almost exclusively male, but Mayuri doesn't care. She just sits there, shoulder to shoulder with students and salarymen, smiling as she eats her beef bowl. Meanwhile, the Sunbeasts, regular Sunba customers, are posting comments online like, the goddess has arrived, or goddess for the win. You should have addressed her
だが
goddess
サ
too.
ン部はこの時間だとまだ開店していないぞ。
But Sunbo isn't open this early. I try to warn her, but Mayuri is no longer there. She's gone. Mayuri disappears like this every so often. And each time she does, I wonder for one terrible second if she really has vanished from the world. I look around and see Mayuri standing at a distance. She's gazing up at the sky through the buildings. Here we go again. Maybe you did lost her in one of the world lines and now you have this fear. She stopped in the middle of the street, so other pedestrians look at her, wondering what she's doing. But she doesn't notice their stares. She slowly reaches out to the sky as if entranced. And then she freezes in that position. This is one of Mayuri's habits. I call it Stardust Handshake. That's beautiful, actually. Mayuri says that she's liked looking at the night sky ever since she was little. Her reason is romantic or perhaps childish. I feel like I can reach the stars. When I asked her about it one day, she just smiled and gave that answer. At first, she only reached out to the night sky, but lately she's been doing it without regard to the time of day. Like now, even when she's walking and talking with someone, something inside her just seems to switch on. Honestly, it's a little crazy.
星なんて見えないだろ。
It's too early for stars, Mayuri. They are always there up in the sky. Scientist Jude. I walk up to Mayuri and call out to her. She slowly lowers her hand with a blank smile on her face. Did you know? Even during the day, the stars are still up there.
哲学的なことを言う
Getting
のも結構だ
philosophical
が
is nice and all, but it's
道
dangerous
の
to
ど真ん中
stop in
で
the
立ち止
middle
ま
of
る
the
のは危ない
street.
だろうが。
That's true. Oh, just now. When I was looking at the stars, I decided to have ramen for lunch today. How are ramen and stars even related? Mayuri's mind works in mysterious ways. I know I said I'd search for the IBN 5100, but I have no idea where to start. I spent about an hour in an internet cafe searching for information, but it turned up nothing. I buy some manga juice with tapioca from a juice stand inside Yodobashi. I lose myself in thought as I drink it. It's Saturday, so it's starting to get crowded in front of the station. Some maids are distributing leaflets to the people coming out. I know Daru is well acquainted with retro PCs, but is there anyone else? Oh yeah, Shining Finger was obsessed with the IBM 5100, wasn't she? I'm really reluctant to contact that male demon though. Can we? Male demon. Shining Finger. I don't know Shining Finger's phone number, so I'll just send her an email for the time being. Call me. Okay. Mail sent. Once I finish drinking my juice, I aimlessly head towards Chiwadori. You've got email. And then comes an email. Shining Finger. Thanks for the email. I've been waiting. I don't like talking on the phone, so let's exchange emails instead, Moeka. Wait, she wants it by email? There's a lot to cover. I'd rather not have to type it all out. I need to find out her phone number. Give me your phone number, along with any information you have on the IBM 5100. And send. I look up after finishing my email and see a huge crowd of people in front of Radican. I guess the satellite is still a big deal. The media presence hadn't died down since the day of the crash either. Radican is still closed. And of course the satellite is still there. You've got an email. Wait. Not 30 seconds passed before I got a reply. I can't trigger form. Why? Right as I'm about to look down and read the email, I catch the sight of a familiar face in the crowd. Oh? Well, if it isn't my assistant, what are you doing here? I can't trigger the phone. I have to talk to her, I guess. Hey, when did I become your assistant? She looks like she'll snap at me. So to dampen her spirit, I go back to checking my email. No, you can't. Okay. I don't have anything. How about you, Moeka? What is wrong with this woman? I told her to tell me her phone number and she just ignored me. And she doesn't even have any information. How useless can you be? Why are you glaring at me? Don't worry about it. You're not the cause of my frustration. Oh, so you're just raging. Don't glare at me. You've glared at me before, haven't you? That's because you kept doing perfect... Oh, no, I'm not saying anything. Another one? I got email, shining finger. Tell me the super hacker's address, Moeka. I want to snap my phone in half and throw it on the ground. What do you mean, tell me the super hacker's address? You making fun of me with that music symbol, keynote? You're not getting anything from me. Anyway, why does she need to send me 2 short consecutive emails? I mean, she might as well just combine them into one. Are the emails you're getting really that unpleasant? They're more unreasonable than unpleasant. I can't quite describe it in one word. Stop sending me all these short emails, I'm begging you, just gather your thoughts and send everything together. I feel a little satisfied after sending that email. I turn to Kurisu again. So, Christina, what brings you here? If you're going to call me names, could you at least be consistent? Anyway, my business here doesn't concern you. Why are you pouting? I'm not pouting. I just don't want to get involved in your silly games again. Nonsense. You're already a lab man. You have a duty to work for the benefit of the lab. Well, she is only a temporary member. No, it's because she's a temporary member that we need to get as much out of her as we can. I regret losing myself to curiosity back then. Carissa sighs and looks up at the satellite. We're not alone. Several other people are standing there and looking up. It's Akiba's latest tourist attraction. Did you come to see the satellite? I guess. It doesn't make sense. Normally they calculate satellites' orbits so then that they burn up in the atmosphere when they fall. So how can that thing be in such perfect condition? And that's to say nothing about the huge hole it punched in the building. Are satellites that durable? Where's the satellite from anyway? They still don't know. Rumors say it's from the former Soviet Union, but Russia denies it, so it looks like they can't remove it yet. 3 days have passed and it's still unknown. How interesting. I smell a conspiracy. So, it's another organization cover-up. They knew I'd be at Radican and tried to erase me. Organization? What's that? The organization is the organization. Its formal name is something else, but all those who know of its existence call it the organization out of fear.
世界を影から操
They
る
rule the world from the shadows, transcending nations with politics, economics, religion, even science in their clutches.
する
That's obviously a crackpot conspiracy theory. Thank you very much. Kurisu hangs her head and blushes for some reason.
どうかしたか
What's wrong?
どうもしてない。
Nothing. Really nothing.
なんでも
Okay?
ないから。
Say another
それ以
word
上
and I
追求した
hit
ら
you.
叩くわよ。
Crazy girl.
それより
Anyway, what's happened with the phone wave?
何をそんな
I
に興
thought
奮
he
しているの
didn't
だ
want to get involved. And it's not the phone wave, it's phone wave name subject to
電話
change.
レンジ過去仮であって
いいから答えなさい。
Just answer me. Have you learned anything?
進展はない
No progress. We've tried repeating the experiment, but at present we haven't been able to reproduce discharge phenomenon or send another email to the past. I see. Another email. Shining finger. Sorry. Was I being annoying? I'm sorry, but I really need information on the IBN 5100. And you're the only lead I have right now. I'm relying on you, Okabe-kun. I swear I won't send any more short emails, so please don't abandon me. I need you to help me look for an IBN 5100. I promise to let you know as soon as I learn anything. So let's work together, okay, Moeka? Looks like she's rethinking things. Hopefully I didn't have to worry about any more email assaults. Email assaults.
ハロー。
Hello?
人と話してるときに。
Can you put that phone away when you're talking with someone?
そう言うな
Don't be like that, rather you should praise me, for I have thought a foul
きちんと評価してやらねばならない
for I have taught a foul male demon to behave like a civilized human being. Oh god.
なんでそんなに
Why are
偉
you
そう
so
なの？
pompous?
その言葉
I'll
そっく
ask
り
you
その
the
まま
same
返してや
thing,
るぞクリステ
Christina.
ィーナ
Okay, let's send a reply. Apology accepted. I'm looking for an IBN 51002. I agreed that we should exchange information. I'll let you know when I have something. You don't need to reply to this email. I typed that out and sent it. Mail sent.
メール交換はする
Are you
な。
done with your little mail exchange? Oh, Insan. Oh, so you remember my true name. Indeed, I am Hoin
いか
Kyoma.
に
お肉で言った
I
の
was being facetious?
どこが
Facetious?
お
How
前
was
は
that
俺の正しい名
facetious?
を
You
呼
called me by the correct
ぶ
name.
何も間違
You
いない
made no mistake. You'll make a good assistant.
いい
岡部さんって。
Akabe-san, have you sought for professional help? I'm afraid not.
俺は岡部では
I
な
am
い
not Okabe.
あんたと話すの
This is exhausting.
それで
So, about the phone wave name subject to change.
お前はあの実験の
After the
後
experiment, you screamed something like a time machine? It can be.
悲痛
Did
な叫
something
びを上げて
awaken
い
your
た
past trauma?
過去の
おいこら。
No,
勝手に
and
私に
don't
トラウマ
go
設定
making
つける
one
な
up either.
そうあれはまだ5歳の頃クリスティーナはアーカンソー州の草原で雷
Back when she was 5 years old, Christina was on the plains of Arkansas when lightning...
撃たれとらんわ。
I wasn't hit
5
by
歳の頃
lightning,
はまだバリバリ日
and I
本
was
在
still
住
living
よ。
in Japan
っていうか
when
な
I
ん
was
で
5.
アーカンソー
And
なの
why
よ。
Arkansas?
のどかな風景
I
を
was
思
trying
い
to
浮かべ
imagine
た
tranquil scenery,
最初
and
に
the
浮かんだ
first
州の
state
名は
to
アーカ
come
ン
to
ソ
mind
ー
was
次に浮かん
Arkansas.
だの
Second
は
was
オレゴ
Oregon.
そこはユタじゃない？
Not Utah?
相対的に見てユタの方がぽくない？
I mean, relatively speaking, isn't Utah more suitable?
では答えよクリスティ
Then
ーナ
answer me, Christina.
なぜあ
Why
の時
did you freak out back
嘘だと
then?
言った
別に
No
確信
reason.
があ
I
って
simply
言った
didn't
わ
want
け
to
じゃない。
believe. Fringe science should
信
stay
じたく
in
な
the
かった
realm
だ
of
け
fiction.
ロジックよ。
とんでも科学だと
Fringe science? Don't be
何をバカな。
ridiculous.
お前もはっきり見たはず
You
だ
saw it with your own eyes. You saw the email leap to the past. You saw the
バナナ
banana
が瞬間
travel
移動した
instantly through
その
space.
瞬間を
見たけど
I saw, But we must be missing something, or maybe we're just seeing what we
私た
want
ち
to
が
see.
都合のいい解釈をして ATF で言わな
Remember
かっ
what
た
I said at ATF?
タイムマシン
Time
は
machines are just a
今の
pipe
技術
dream
が
given
夢
modern
物語よ
technology.
ましてやあんたた
And
ちみ
yet
た
a
いな
bunch of
わさびサークル
amateurs like you just stick a
電話
phone
と
and
電
a
子レンジを
microwave
くっつけ
together
た
and
だけ
expect
で
time
笑
travel to
タ
occur?
イムトラベルを起こせる
Ridiculous.
わけがない
だが実際に
But
起
it
きた
did occur. Will you deny what you saw with your own eyes? Are you saying that theories trump reality?
現実よりも
Then I hope
理
you
論こそ
enjoy
が正しいというのか
sophistry and word games,
ならば
because that's all you'll
詭
ever
弁を
have.
弄してこと
言葉遊びって
What do you mean word games?
量子論
Quantum theory, for example. If you ask me, theories like that are nothing but word games. Oh, until proven, yeah. Wait, are you rejecting modern physics? Do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
現象に対して素直
Trust
に
what
な
you
る
see. The only things that matter are things that happen. Things that don't happen, things that aren't observed, are just
仮説でし
hypotheses.
かない
Oh, he's got his reason.
仮説を積み上げて理論が証明されたときそ
When
れは本物に
hypotheses
なる
pile up and theories are verified, they become reality.
そうやって
That's how
現代
modern
物理
physics
学は
comes to
宇
understand
宙
the
すべて
truth
の
of
真
the
実を理解する
universe.
の
だが仮説が間違
But
っている
sometimes
場
your
合もある
hypotheses are mistaken.
かのアインシュ
Even
タインでさ
Einstein
え
was
間
wrong
違え
about
たこ
some
とがあるのだ
things.
間違いかもし
So
れ
you're
な
going
い
to
か
do
ら
nothing,
やらないの
just because you could be
だっ
wrong.
たらあんたは一生
Then enjoy your
あの
dirty
汚
little
いビ
lab
ルに
and
引
your
きこもって
silly
王様を
gadgets,
気取っていな
because
さい
that's all you'll ever have.
そんなことじゃ
That was brutal.
真実には
You'll
絶対た
never
どり
reach
着け
the
ない
truth that way.
失
Failure
敗は
teaches
成功のもとよ
success.
なるほど
I see.
いい
Nice
反
rebuttal.
論だな
あくまで上から
You're
目
never
線
getting off your high horse, are you?
ところでクリスティ
By the
ーナ
way, Christina, I have always felt that physicists are hypocrites.
物理学者に
矛盾
What?
現実に起きていて
There are phenomena that
誰もが知っ
everyone
ているが
knows occur in
未だ
reality,
解明され
but
てお
which
る
physicists refuse to research.
物理学者
What
も
do
手
you
を
think
つけよう
about
と
that?
しない現象
例を挙げてもら
I
わな
don't
い
know
と
what
わ
you
から
say
ない
unless you can give me some examples.
例えば
Ghosts, for
You.
instance. Male demons. The cult? Really?
オカルトだからといって
You
思考
refuse
停
to
止か
research it just because it's the
それ
cult?
はお前が
That
たった今言
contradicts
った
what
こ
you
とと
just
矛盾
said.
するぞ
Mm-hmm.
そんなことじゃ
You'll never reach the
真
truth that
実には
way.
絶対たどり着く幽霊を見る人
People
間
have seen
は確かに
ghosts.
存
There
在
is
する
even photographic
映像と
evidence.
してもにもかかわらず
So where are the
な
theories?
ぜ他の仮説
Why
を
the
こねくり
physicists
回
refuse
し
to
続けてい
speak?
られる
先行が違う
It's a different field of study.
解明されて
You
いない
can't
現
call
象に
physics the study of
先行を持つの
natural
は
phenomena and then decide some things don't count. He's got a point though.
そうだけど
True, but
というわけ
and
で
that's why we must
過去
investigate the
に
phenomenon
現
of
象
sending
を
emails
きち
to
ん
the
と検
past.
証すべき
You shall assist me.
助手も力を貸すがいい
嫌よ
No. Kurisa gives me a clear-cut answer, along with her usual glare. So the genius girl really does hate me.
私はとんでも科
I
学に
won't
手
have
は
a
出
hand
さ
in
ない
your fringe science. I won't make the same mistake my father did.
父
Your father?
あんたの考え
You
は
make a fine
口だけは
argument,
立
but
派だ
it
けど
won't work in the
学会じゃ
scientific
通用し
community.
ないタイムトラベル理
The
論を
day
研
you
究してるなん
decide
て
to
だけに
research time travel is the day you're out of job.
なぜそう言い
How
切
can
る
you be so certain?
私の父がそうだった
Because that's what happened to my father. Kurisa grimaces.
物理学者の父は
My father, a physicist, loved time machines. He was so fascinated by Wells' the time machine that he seriously studied time travel.
でも
But because of his obsession, he was practically exiled from the scientific community.
そんな父を見てきたから
I will never get
私は
involved with time
タイ
travel's
ムトラベル研
research.
究には関わりたくないの
This time, her sheer force of will gives me pause. I think she's really pissed. I may have stopped on a landmine here. Stepped. What do I do? If I get her any angrier, she might seriously hit me. Let's calm her down a little. Yeah, let's do that. But what should I say?
ごめん
I'm sorry, I got emotional. She apologizes first. Christina's calm character saves me. What if this is his daughter? Like, or is it just too crazy to think? Because we know Rintaro is capable to travel through times, through world lines. Can Kurisu be his daughter? Don't worry about it. I wanted to test your character, so I made you angry on purpose. Huh?
とにかく
Anyway, the
電
phone
話レン
wave
ジ
isn't
は
a
タイ
time
ムマシン
machine.
なんかじゃない。
Phone wave name subject to change.
メールの送受信は
Email is a
人の手で
man-made
作られた
system,
システムなんだ
so
ぞ。
this phenomenon should be
そのシステムの
explainable in the
範囲
scope
内
of
で
that
現象
system.
助手の考えは分かった
I understand. I had no idea you hate time
そこまでタイム
machines
マシ
that
ンを
much.
嫌ってい
It's
るとは
almost
な
like an allergy.
お前の反応は無理にラボ面に
I
誘って迷
apologize
惑
for
をかけた
forcing
な
you to become a lab ma'am.
もう
You
二度
don't
と
have
来
to
なくて
come
いい
again.
言われなくても
I wasn't planning on it.
だが
But no, dear
これだけは伝
Christina.
えておく
クリスティーナって
Don't call me Christina.
ラボ面ナンバ
Lab
ー
mem number
004
004 will be a retired number. That number is yours forever.
ずっ
Mm,
と
that's sweet.
お前のものだ
Okay, on this note, I think we're gonna end it here. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!